Welcome to a very quite cold, actually 2 degrees Celsius today, but at least it's not below zero anymore. Today I am at a very artistic cafe called Wake Cup Cafe. Wake Cup Coffee. I really love this name because I was like walking by, that street over there. And then from like a mile away, I saw this name. It's like, wow, Wake Up Coffee. I need to wake up, It's such a good name. And when I came and what I saw, what I discovered about this cafe just blew my mind. Let's check it out together. Let's go. Ooh. Like a lot of cafes in this area, this cafe is extremely artistic, like you look at the insides, it's very nice, cozy, living room style kind of concept. And I really love this group of seats here, very living room style. But really, it's the details in this cafe that really blew my mind. And so I really want to walk you guys through this cafe when more of you are online. Yeah. So right now I've just got a little coffee and some Turkish snacks. Let's take a look at the snacks. There's a lot of snacks here, but what I got is this. This looks very Singaporean, isn't it? This one. I don't know what they call this, but I don't even know what you guys call this in Singapore. But this looks very Singaporean, right? It looks very Hong Kong, yeah? And then chocolate balls. And of course, my all-time favorite coffee. Now, I will show you guys I'll show you guys around the cafe in a bit when more of you are around here. Right now, I'm just gonna enjoy my coffee. I mean, welcome. Wow, I have this just wake up look. So being at Wake Up Cafe near Takia. This cafe has some amazing things and some amazing details and some amazing things to discover and explore. Just this cafe alone is a discovery, okay? So I really want to take good time to show you guys this cafe in more detail. I'm gonna do it when more of you are around, okay? So I'm gonna wait a bit for more people. Doesn't this look very Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwanese style? I wonder what's inside. Nothing. Nope. So this is the difference. It looks like Hong Kong, Taiwanese, Singaporean style, but on the inside there's nothing. Usually, I just think that they have some stuff inside, stuffings inside. This is a Turkish style. Whatever you call this, I never knew what this is called. And they have so many different snacks here. I'll show you guys in a bit. See, the best angle here, I have the handheld. There's no way I can set this down for the best angle. I can hold it by hand. Let's try to go this angle instead. Okay, let's see this angle. This is very nice. At least this I don't have to hold. I'm gonna be here just to have a little coffee first, and then when more of you are around, I'm gonna show you guys the cafe in more detail. Okay, so much to discover in this cafe. Just this cafe alone is today's highlight. I tell you. If you come to Istanbul, right, definitely you have to check out this cafe. This cafe itself is a highlight. If you like very retro, there's a lot of stories in this cafe to discover. You just joined my live stream, welcome. Yeah, live stream where every morning here in Istanbul, I'm here in Istanbul, Turkey. for more than a year now. And do a live stream every morning. I go to a different place or location here in Istanbul, grab a coffee and have a chat, and then after that we go explore certain interesting things here in Istanbul together. So if you like this live stream, happens every day at 10:30 a.m. Turkish time. Okay. I really like the chocolate ball. Wake up coffee. Such a good name. This name literally got me coming over here from a mile away. I didn't know about this cafe before this. I was just walking down the street and then randomly I saw this name, Wake Up Coffee. Wow, this is what I need, man. I need wake up. And here I am. I'm so pleasantly surprised to discover that this cafe has so much artistic depth. It's one of the most artistic cafes that I've ever been to, and there's so many things going on in this cafe. And very interestingly, one of the distinct things in this cafe is that it serves out a lot of very interesting snacks. If you look at this snack, doesn't this look like something you get in like Hong Kong or Taiwan or Singapore? I don't know what you guys call this. I don't know what this is called in Singapore either. But the difference is inside. There's no filling. And wow, good morning Retro. Much better stuff from a stationary place. Retro, you don't know how hard it is to find a stationary place for a camera. That's why you see, before you do live stream, before you actually try streaming, a lot of things look like very simple. You may be thinking, oh, you just set the camera somewhere, make it stationary and everything, and get a good background. That's it. You know that is exactly the difficult thing to do. Most of the time, right, when you get a good background, there's nowhere to set your camera on a stationary thing. And when places where you can set down the camera have crappy background, that's the problem. You can do it from home. Nah, I'm not gonna do it from home. I'm here in Istanbul, and the whole point is to, while I'm here, show you guys the place as well. So nah, not gonna. I'm gonna do it from home pretty much only when I have no choice or I'm really sick or whatever. Yeah. To understand that most people cannot be here in Istanbul, and since I'm here, I'm pretty much obliged to show you guys through my eyes, of course. Through my eyes, what I think is interesting here. What if you take great stills and green screen? Now, to me, I don't do that kind of thing. If I want to, I'm against any form of digital manipulation. I don't do any form of edits, filters, or all this kind of thing, because to me that's fake. Why do a fake background when you have a real background? Why do a fake background of some country when you should be literally physically in that country? Yeah, I know where you're coming from, Retro. You're coming from the point of view of how to make a so-called like a regular professional live streaming kind of setup. I'm not that kind. And those regular live streamers don't have what I have, the ability to show you guys different places in the world like this. So I think most important is for me to capitalize on what I have, on my advantage over other people. Of course, I'm not competing with nobody. Yeah, I'm just doing this for fun. But I think it's important for me to work based on my advantage. And my advantage really is the ability to be in exotic countries and show you guys interesting stuff. Sometimes it's hard to see. And it's too bad lah. Sometimes it's hard to see and just too bad, I can't please everybody, especially if you know that for every episode I make only 10 cents US dollars. So how much effort you want me to put into this? How much investment you want me to put into making 10 cents 10 cents per 2 hours, meaning 5 cents per hour. Who the hell works for 5 cents per hour? Me. I'm working for 5 cents per hour for all of you, okay? Okay. Today is it's not a cold day anymore. At last, like I mentioned yesterday, the snowing days ended yesterday. So the days of below 0 degrees Celsius pretty much finished for the year. And today is 2 to 3 degrees Celsius, and as you can see, most of the snow has already melted. You can see most of the snow already melted. Pretty much nothing left. See, the cars are all clean. Pretty much nothing left. And here I am wake up the Retro. Why do you do it then? Because it's fun. It's fun to share my life. And I think Retro, you have been following me since the very first day, right? So you know my real reason for doing this live stream, isn't it? To make the world a better place by spreading good energy. Okay, one person at a time, we can make this world a better place. That's my concept since day one. Yeah. And because honestly, I really don't make nothing from this. So I'm just using the most simple and most direct way to make this to achieve my goal. It's cool if you can see slower pen. That's why I keep saying, guys, if you want to see where this thing in better quality, I'm up for sponsorship. Okay, I don't mind being sponsored with a GoPro or something like that, because right now I'm streaming on a crappy 6-year-old phone. Okay, 6-year-old Samsung phone. So basically, when you move, the refresh rate is not great. You see, it's not very sharp. So if you want sharp pictures, guys, I'm up for sponsor. Okay, do contact me if you want to sponsor me with a new gimbal and a new GoPro. Right now my gimbal is caught my hand and my GoPro is a 6-year-old phone. Alright, so if you guys want to see better things, yeah, Retro, okay, just trying to help. I appreciate what you're trying to do, yeah. But also know that there are certain things and certain limitations within which I work this thing, and these things will not change. And number one, I'm not gonna have better equipment. Number one is I'm not investing in this because I'm not making nothing out of this. So, when you're making nothing from something, in order to make it sustainable, it has to be on close to zero cost. And already every time I come out for coffee, I'm already incurring a cost right here. Yeah, but it's fine since I'm gonna have a coffee anyways. So no better equipment. I'm not investing in this. Then it can last. That's how I do about almost this is episode 96, right? If you're investing in this thing and it's not covering your cost, it will not last. And second, really, I don't do fanciful visuals. As you can see from my video, if you have been following my channel for the past 5 years, right? I don't even edit my videos. I don't even bother. I only deliver my content, and I think that has become one of my very prominent style. So my style is not gonna change. Okay, everything else outside of this, right, that can make the stream better. Definitely, I listen. I take all feedbacks, like your very good feedback of rebranding and coming up a new name for the channel. That's really good. Yeah, that's really good advice. One good advice is really, really good, right? You can't try to change 10 things every single day. Yeah, changing one thing every now and then is pretty much good. Wow, this dog is huge. This is not a dog, man. This is a horse. This is a pony. Wow, this is not a dog. This is a pony right there. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yep. Investing time. See. So investing this 2.5 hours every day is all the investment I'm gonna do, and of course investing my energy. I'm using a lot of energy for this. Okay. But if above all of this, I still have to invest in better equipment and everything, then really it defeats the purpose, because if I started doing that, this will not be sustainable. Okay? The only reason why I could do 96 episodes of this, right, is because I operate close to near to zero cost, and I operate with no additional energy and mental commitment beyond the stream itself. Means I don't edit, I don't dress up things, I don't I don't do any of this kind of thing. That's why it's sustainable. Okay, retro. Lots of years working in media, I can't help. But anyway, I appreciate all the suggestions, 100%, right? Just understand that while I appreciate all suggestions, right? Not all suggestions are applicable to me, and I'm quite blunt when to let people know, because if you don't let people know, then it wastes the energy coming out of these suggestions. Yeah, I just decide within this framework of limitations, I'm open to making anything better. Like if you say I should dress better, then dressing better is a very hard thing for me to do, because why? Because like I only have 6 pieces of clothes and I have only this many combinations. You see, I've been wearing the same thing for about a month. Yeah. At the end of the day, I understand that the whole point of my live stream really is just to give energy. Even if I do nothing, even if I show you guys nothing. So understand that the showing you guys things is just the ice. Oh, today is a bad hair day. It's just the icing on the cake, Like you mentioned, like yesterday, I should show the scene better, and I should pan it a certain way so that nothing's gonna solve the problem. You know why? Because I'm using a crappy 6-year-old Samsung phone with very low refresh rate. That is the problem. As much as vibrate like this, you see the whole thing goes haywire. As much as as little as a vibration like this, the whole thing goes haywire. So again, like I said, if you guys want to help me and support the channel and really want better visuals and stuff like that, I've been calling out for sponsorship for a pretty long time. You can update me with a GoPro or something like that, or a real gimbal, because right now the only thing that's stopping this is my this is my gimbal. Okay, this is literally my gimbal. I'll show you what I use. Yeah. Just a selfie stick. Okay, not even a real gimbal. So when I walk, this thing will go like this. Can it be avoidable? It's not avoidable unless I don't walk, unless I don't show you guys nothing, which then again defeats the purpose of me being here. Yeah. So you see, there's a lot of restrictions and a lot of things that can't really help. Yeah. Retro. Most people do this for some kind of DB. What's DB? Retro. Oh, today really bad hair day. Retro, some kind of future opportunity in part. I don't know what kind of future opportunity. Like a lot of, if you guys if you start YouTubing with some kind of idea to reap some kind of opportunity in future, right? Honestly, I'm telling you, more than 90% of the time you'll give up within the first week, within the first 2 months. 90% of the time. This is why 90% of YouTubers give up within the first 2 months, because you think you're gonna get something out of it, but I'm telling you, after 5 years, you get nothing. It's not, YouTubing doesn't make you a superstar, a celebrity, doesn't even make you minimum income. Okay, YouTubing is pretty much, for most people, right, something you just do for fun, because you want to share certain things about your life, because certain things you want to do for the world. That's all it is. Marvel Tan. Hi Limpeh, appreciate you sending energy. Positive energy is contagious. Exactly right there. See, Marvel gets it. The energy is the point of my live stream. Even if I do nothing, I just do this, I'm still getting the point across. I believe, right, even if my live stream is that I do nothing else on my live stream but this. For 2 hours I do this, I still get the point across. I still meet my goal. and welcome Mabel Tan, welcome. Retro, yeah, but you have to have a more put together product to get sponsorship, which is why retro I don't really care about the sponsorship. I'm happy doing what I'm doing, how I'm doing right now. I don't really care. I'm happy using whatever I have. If suddenly, because I wish to upgrade certain things, now I have to bend my back over and try to put in a lot of additional time and energy, I'm not gonna do it. In the end of the day, right, like I said, YouTubing makes me nothing. Okay, YouTubing makes me pennies. Like I said, every hour I make 5 cents from live. Would you ever get a job that makes you 5 cents per hour? This is the job that makes you 5 cents per hour. If you're already working the job that makes you 5 cents per hour because you love doing it, would you then and someone requests that you should, instead of making more money from it, you need to pump in more money and energy into it, would you do it? You don't do it. Already doing it is hard enough, you know. Good morning, Kim Teo. YouTube, interesting subject. Okay, since more of you are on today, let me give the official introduction. 안녕하세요, Limpeh Singapore. 남자입니다. 안녕하세요, 여러분. Today, as I was walking by that road over there, okay, oh, hold on. Today is a very warm day here in Istanbul. As you can see, all the snow has melted. You know, remember yesterday, like I told you guys yesterday, yesterday was the final day to catch the snow, right? Why? Because after yesterday, for about 1 week, okay, the temperature was like -2, -3 degrees Celsius. But since last night, temperatures right now is 2 or 3 degrees Celsius. In fact, I could wear this and I don't feel very cold. And you can see all the snow has melted. Yeah. So that's why yesterday was such an important day that show you. If I don't show you guys the snow rooftops yesterday, then that's it. That's it for the year. That's all. That's all the snow for this year, you know. And as I was walking by, I saw this wake up coffee. It was like, whoa, it's like, you know, you guys can see, like I still don't look wake up, right? Why? Today I feel so sleepy. I slept all the way to 10 a.m. and very grudgingly pulled myself out of bed to do this, you know. And when I see this name, I said, oh shit, I need to wake up, man. So immediately I came over and I was surprised at what I saw. I'm surprised at what an artistic cafe this is. And you guys, if you have been following me for a while, you know, right? Like in this area, this is the university area of Istanbul. The cafes here tend to be very artistic looking. That really, the cafe owners really take time to dress up the cafes. And here's the owner here. Boom! You see, even the owner looks very arty-party, yeah, with the pigtail and everything. He don't speak a lot of English. And I really want to show you guys this very amazing cafe because there's so much details in this cafe to discover, you know. First of all, it's the snacks. Have you guys seen this snack? If you are from Singapore or Hong Kong or Chinese regions, immediately, I don't know what you call this. Honestly, in all my years in Singapore, I never know what this thing is called. But yeah, look at that, Turkey. They have this similar looking snacks here. But interesting thing is this snack, okay, in those Chinese regions of the world, right, tends to have filling, right? But look. In Turkey, no filling. No filling. They have nice chocolate balls. So cute. There's the owner, Mr. Ball.
Hello. How are you? Wake up, Sally.
Wake up.
Yes.
Let's look at the details here. Okay. The important thing is understand that this boss here have been running this place for so very long time, and he personally decorated and designed most of the deco here. Okay. Now, I'm going to direct your attention first. You see this very cozy living room style corner here. This is my favorite, one of my favorite corners, but there's a lot of very interesting corners, okay? You may be wondering, oh, what's so interesting? What are these discoveries that I was talking about? Let's discover Wake Up Cafe. NDU, very nice deco. Oh. It's so cute.
Hello. Come here. Hello. Is that the Korea? Yeah. I like.
And look at that,
Yeah.
this is very interesting looking little things. Okay, let's take a look at some of the very interesting little things here. First of all, I really love this corner here. This corner here. This corner here reminds me of so much. This corner here was how pretty much every home looks like when I was young. Yes, I grew up with phones like this. If you never used this phone before, you know how much younger you are than me, you know. I remember, you know, like this phone, there was one, I remember the first day this phone came to our house. It was so cool looking then, you know. It's like, what, this, who here has used this phone before? Especially this one with the LCD. This one we had, like when I was young, was usually used in offices, not homes. When you see this phone, it looks very professional. The whole place looks very looks like an office. And when I was young, we had one red color and one yellow color at home. This looks exactly the same, but with the Singapore Telecom symbol here. It looks exactly the same. And always there's this flash and readout. Anyone knows what flash and readout does? I don't think anybody knows these days, you know. You know what flash does? Flash and readout. What does this do? Anyone know? See, almost everyone has it. Flash, and of course there's other things. But this is a more professional phone. It's in the corner here. Anyone know what flash and readout does on this phone? And anyone used this phone before? Anyone? Oh, Eugene! 안녕하세요. 오랜만이에요. Flash is a signal for the automatic exchange to switch to a second. Yep. And readout is readout. Yeah. Yeah. Eugene, no. Eugene is about my age, right? No. Wait. I never really know your age. Are you around my age? Are you my era person or one generation down? I always felt like you're one generation down. Or one generation down. Oh, okay. Then you won't have used this phone before. You won't have used this phone before. Because into the 1990s, did we still use this phone? Oh, I think we did. Now, let's explore before these phones were a thing. Again, you know, this is so interesting. All these things in this cafe, you know, because the owner collects all this old stuff and like decorates them around this place. Now, this is the big. And so guys, before that phone, okay, now I gotta bring you guys even. Wow, today is a bad hair day. I'm sorry, my hair looks like crap today. Okay, before there were those phones, okay. Okay, hold on, guys. I need to fix this. Okay, now, oh my fringe is hopeless today. Hold on. Okay, before there were those phones, okay, going back about 10 years, okay, into my childhood, it was this phone. Anyone have used this phone before? Anyone? You know, when I was a kid, I really enjoyed just dialing, but of course this don't work anymore, yeah? But I really enjoy just randomly. Anyone used this phone before? Anyone? This is my childhood as well. You know how old I am right now, yeah? This is my this is not even so much my childhood now. I was using this phone all the way through my primary school or elementary school. Yeah, not that far into my childhood actually. Like I think I was using this phone all the way to maybe primary 3 or 4. Yeah. Or grade 4, grade 3. Yeah. Anyone used this phone before? It's a very interesting cafe, yeah? And you look at some of these details on the wall. See, he really collects. He basically takes all his old stuff and put it all over his cafe. Guys, do you know what this thing is? Do you know what we do with these things? What it does, and do you know what these things are? What it does, and how we play with it? Anyone? Anyone? It's a whole rack of this here. A whole rack of this here. Anyone knows what this is, what it does, and as kids, how we play with this? Do you know? Oh, today my fringe is hopeless. I really need a shower in the morning. Today I didn't shower, in the morning. Why? Because I woke up very late. Nobody knows? So nobody has ever used the dial phone before? Yes, this is the vinyl record. But do you know what we do with it when we were young? When we were young, how we play with this? How we play with this? It seems that nobody from my generation in this live stream, nobody have used that dial phone, and nobody has ever played with these records. Do you know how? To adults, these are records. Do you know for kids what these are? As kids, I believe all kids in the world play this thing the same way back then. Do you know as kids what these were? Anyone guess? There's a player pin, yeah, I know. So, yeah, this is a record, but that's not the way we play it. That's not the way we play it. That goes to show you're one generation down. Definitely one generation down, because this was when I was very young. I think going into the 80s and 90s, you don't see this around anymore. But when I was very young, I played with this a lot. Anyone know? Anyone here knows as kids how we play this? It's not with a play with a pin. I'm sorry. We don't play this with a play with a pin as kids back then. Anyone? Everyone knows how we play with this. I try not to scratch it. The barber shop say it was smack. Back then we don't care. Scratching and we break this thing. Nobody knows, As kids, we play frisbee with these things. We play hantam bola with these things. So we have two groups of kids standing opposite each other, and then we take this and then we throw each other. It's very painful, when you get whacked by one of this, it leaves a mark, man. So if you throw it with a certain intensity like this, you throw it like this. Sometimes it breaks on your body. Sometimes it breaks, and it becomes very sharp like this. It breaks like a pie. It breaks like this. And then, wow, very painful. You see, that's why you see, guys. If you're not grown up in the 70s like me, you won't know this. And we break like 10, 20, 30 of this each session, okay? Back then, this was nothing. Back then, this was very cheap thing. Like back then, we have no appreciation for all these kind of things. We should have collected really back then. I should have collected all these things, but we broke every of these things as kids. And sometimes we take this, we break them into halves, and then we make stuff out of it. Okay, let's explore this place more. Some very interesting details here. Let's take a look. Oh, here in this corner, I really like this painting. And this is a painting of this cafe, by the way. You guys realize there's these three things here, which is this tree. And this corner here, you see the chair? The chair is this chair. This scene, this table, this scene here is exactly what happened here. And as you can see, wake up coffee right here. Like other than coffee thing, they actually host musicians, they host opera, they host reading sessions here as well. Very arty-party place. This whole area, it's called the Besiktas area, Istanbul. Besiktas is actually a tourist attraction place. If you come to Istanbul, 100% you will come to this Besiktas area. And this Besiktas area right here is a university area, very much like Hongdae in Korea, if you guys know Seoul. And so therefore everything tends to be very arty-party and well designed. I really love this painting. This painting is so good. I wonder, this must be like while this thing is happening, some artist is sitting here drawing this thing. It's amazing. Check out this corner. Oh, and Eugene, this is the player that you were talking about. The one, the pin, and then the violin records. You know, when I was young, I always played with this like this. I always screw with the buttons like this, left, right, left, right, left, right. Screw with this. I screwed this so much, I pulled it. I actually pulled it out. Most of the time, we kids, right, we pull all this up, we pull this up, we pull this out, and we break the record. You know, but strangely, right? Strangely, I never touched this. As kids, I never touched the arm. I don't know why, but I always touch the dials. I love the dials. I like left, right. I will screw the dials like crazy. Retro, are you going to talk about spiritual things? Or later on, I'm showing you guys the cafe first. This is such an interesting thing to show. Yup, got smacked by my own old barber for trying to DJ on it. Yeah, we know, right? Then we will take this thing and try to start to throw, and then you know, twist. So interesting, and a lot of. I'm not being sponsored for this, okay? By the way, I'm not getting money from the cafe for this. I'm just really showing you guys in this thing because I really find this place so interesting, you know, so much details. So I find so much of my childhood in this cafe. Oh my God! Is it another of the boss's proud collections, man? I have this. I have butter, Benin butter. I have this. I never had the blackberries. I think I have this. So this I have. I've never used blackberries. Even when they're most popular, it's kind of like a corporate kind of thing. So I was still too young. I'm not young. Actually, blackberries happened when I was in the Navy. So then we weren't allowed to use all these things. So this is so interesting. Who's used this before? Nokia was my favorite brand like back then, like Nokia. All my phones are Nokia. Well, you still remember, I don't remember the model names, okay? 3210, all these things. But my final Nokia, it's the 101111, whatever. I don't remember all these model names. The one, the whole full chrome one. That was when I was in the Navy. Guys, today I'm feeling very irritated by my very bad hair today. I'm sorry. If this irritates you, the way I fondle my hair today must be irritating the hell out of a lot of people. But it irritates me as much as it irritates you guys, okay? Because bad hair days, man, I really need to shower in the morning. 100%, I'm gonna make it a rule. I have to shower in the morning. Otherwise, I get bad hair day. Okay, let's go deeper into this cafe. Boom. I really like this whole setup here. Very tight setup. And there's more to this cafe, you know? There's more to this cafe because if you come inside here, there's a balcony area which people can just sit here and this great. So nice. Igulal. And okay, and this is very funny. This is a plate of, this is the road, the actual road sign of this road, and the owner actually stole it. He ripped this off from the side of the building. So funny, isn't it? And this the owner made it himself. Merhaba. The owner's very excited that I'm covering his cafe. You know, some owners are very appreciative like this, and some owners they really hate for me to be around. And this, do you know the owner made this? Can you guys tell what this actually is? What is this? The owner made this himself, okay? As I really liked about this cafe is the owner really takes time to make all these little things, you know. You guys know what this is? Any idea? This corner is a very sentimental corner for the owner, I would say. You guys know why? Can you identify what this is? Yeah, identify what this is. Anyone? Anyone can tell what this thing hanging from the ceiling really is? The owner made this himself, by the way. Anyone? Nobody? Again, give you guys 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, you don't know, yeah? This was the owner's children, the baby crib that the owner used older. I don't think this is like his kids. I don't know what you call this either. But this must be a very sentimental corner for the owner, you know, where he has all his children's stuff. All this stuff that he really, to him, this is not a cafe anymore. No, to him, this is a place of his history. You can see the owner's history in this cafe itself. Everything. I believe this must be one of his old closets and some of his old clothing and stuff. And in fact, oh my god, anyone used this before? This is the next step up, you know, of a home. This used to be one of the coolest things you can have at home. Anyone used this before? The remote phone. Whoa. You know, back then when this thing came out, like kids, right? When we call our girlfriend, boyfriend, we rip this phone and run to our room, close the door, and then be on the phone for like hours. Anyone use this before? Very interesting. I don't know if you guys appreciate all these kind of very little things, but to me this is the beauty of life, you know. This is what I appreciate over and beyond going to like tourist attraction places and all this thing. I appreciate an insight into the small, beautiful things of human life, you know. To me, this cafe is more beautiful than the Eiffel Tower, which I never bothered to visit when I was in Paris. This cafe is more beautiful than Hagia Sophia, which again, I never bothered to visit. And this is a drawing of the owner. So the owner is very arty-party, yeah? As you can see. He hosts a lot of events here. He hosts operas here, which happens in this cafe. He hosts reading sessions here. And very interesting thing is that you can see, this is a drawing of the owner with this thing. Let me see, it's probably from some kind of a entertainment industry kind of thing, you know. And this is an actual photo of his family. And one of the actual, you know, this clock, so retro. Man, I remember we had a clock similar to this when I was young. And I said, looking at this corner here, it's like the owner's life, he's putting his life out here. And this makes this whole thing so very unique to me, you know. I don't know, if you're here in Istanbul, definitely visit Wake Up Coffee. And this is the owner with his very beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoy this tour of this cafe as much as I do. You know, this is a very beautiful cafe, very beautiful. I'm gonna sit down for some more coffee and our regular chit chat. Oh, I'm gonna have to move angle. I need to move. This angle is good. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So settle down a little bit for a chit chat. Let's take a look what we have. Eugene using the next gen deck phones. You know, back then, right? Those phones were like the thing, you know, huh? You know, those remote home phones back then, right? Like it was liberty, you know. We don't have to sit at the phone anymore, so our parents could not like sit beside us and listen to what we're doing anymore. Wow. Eugene, how's the symptoms? Feeling better? Oh, a lot better. A lot better. The coughing stopped, the inflammation stopped as well. I think pretty much I feel like 100% normal right now. Thanks a lot, Eugene. Thanks a lot. I think today, like I talk about spiritual thing. I think today I really want to talk about this. Spiritual thing is not something you talk about. Spiritual things is what you do. Spiritual things is an experience. It's not something you sit around and chit chat about. It's not something you read about all day long or listen to all day long. It's something you practice in your life. And when you still do not see the practice in your life, then you need to prioritize the practice over listening to more spiritual things. I know a lot of people who spend all their life, like all day long, just listening to spiritual things. Ed Haktoli, Sadhguru, and a lot of these masters, and they end up becoming a consumer of spiritual things and never practicing or making it happen in their lives. And that pretty much defeats the whole thing. So understand that spiritual things is not what you talk about, but what you practice and what you manifest in your life. Yeah. And you see, whenever it comes to these things, right, there are a lot of things I cannot say. That today I really want to share something which I realize I cannot. It hurts a lot of people. That's why, like, if you listen to spiritual masters or these things a lot, right, you find that they don't touch on the really important things. They touch on the general things and keep going round and round. Every spiritual master says pretty much the same thing. Very simple things. Just very fringe things and keep going round and round. Is it because that's all there is? No. But because certain deep truths hurt a lot of things in the world. Certain deep truths hurt a lot of people, and certain deep truths hurt the order of the world today. So there are a lot of things that once you experience it and once you touch it, you find impossible to share. And today, like, yeah, really, I have something which I find like is coming to me, but I just realized the impact of it in my head right now. Right? I just realized that this thing can hurt a lot of people, so can't share it. I'm gonna order another coffee. So yeah, today's discovery would be this cafe. I think this cafe itself, right, is one big discovery. Actually, I really wanted to show you guys the second major park in my neighborhood, which is the World Peace Park. Yeah, but I didn't know showing you guys the cafe takes so long, and it's almost an hour. So I won't be able to show you guys the World Peace Park. So let's do the World Peace Park tomorrow. Today's highlight will be this cafe, okay, Wake Up Cafe, which I think is really, this is a cafe that's not just art. This cafe is the owner's life presented in artistic ways around this cafe itself. It's just amazing. And yes, I mean, Wake Up Cafe, but I don't look wake up. Yeah, I look so sleepy. Why? I woke up at 10 a.m. and then by 10:30 a.m. I'm streaming. I didn't shower, I didn't wash up or anything, so I look like crap. Oh, B, good morning to you. Well, episode 96. Yes, episode 96. Sustainability is very important. I want to touch on this as well. Whatever you do, okay, whatever you choose to do, focus on how to make it sustainable rather than focus on how to make it the best you can. No. This is the mistake a lot of people make in every area of their life. And this is the mistake I see a lot of new YouTubers make. They try too hard to make it the best. They spend 2 hours designing the best thumbnail for every video, they try to use the best equipment, they pump in time, money, effort, and you know what? Doesn't return. Doesn't return, and within 2 months, when they don't see the return, they give up. See, sustainability is more important than trying to make the best thing or doing the best. Okay, understand that everything in life is according to the Pareto principle of 80-20. It is very easy. It takes only 20% of effort to reach 80% of the effect of what you're doing. I'm only using 20% of the effort. I'm already creating the 80% framework of this live streaming, yeah? But the other 20% will take 80% of your effort, which in this case, the other 20% is what? Make the thumbnail nicer, make the visuals nicer, make the music nicer. Do these things, this final 20% of trying to reach perfection will take 80% of the effort. Okay? To me, I never go into that. In everything I do, I never go into that final 20% because that final 20% is the most inefficient. And the final 20% is what reduces your sustainability. To do anything you do and be sustainable, you want to keep your effort within the 80%. That means you want to be spending 20% of effort to create 80% of the main effect. That's all you want to do. You don't want to be outstanding. Yeah, just see, whatever I teach you guys will be very different from what you guys hear from other success gurus. Other success gurus will tell you need to be outstanding, you need to be... No, I'm telling you, you do not want to be outstanding. You do not want to... Don't be outstanding, don't be exceptional, don't be better than other people, just be normal. That is sustainability, okay? B, a friend of mine going to Istanbul to stay for a while, so she asked which is the best and most reliable insurance company to buy health insurance for staying there. Staying in Istanbul meaning what? She's going to come here as a resident, or is she coming here for like a 1 month, a 3 months thing? What do you mean? What kind of staying are you talking about? Retro, interesting. B, yes what? 3 months. Then 3 months. 3 months is just a tourist. There's no health insurance you get here as a tourist. So if you're here for only 3 months as a tourist, anything below 3 months you're just on a single tourist visa. So just buy your insurance from home country. So after you finish the 3 months with your insurance from home country, those 3 months be here, you'll find out everything else that you need to know. If you can't even do this 3 months, then there's no point talking about other things, you know. My advice for her is this. And this is the same advice I give for everyone who keeps telling me that, oh, I want to move to this country, I move to that country. My advice is always this. Go on a tourist visa, do 3 months. I'm telling you, most people give up after 3 months. It is a hard life living overseas. Not everybody can do this. Not everybody. That's why everybody think, oh, I want to be like Limpeh. Because he got money, he can do this. No, it's not about money. Life overseas is very hard. Life overseas is not a 3 months holiday. It's not a 20 years holiday. Most people, I always tell them, especially a lot of people tell me, I want to move to Korea. I say, no, don't think like that. I was like, have you ever been to Korea? I said, I've never been to Korea, but I want to move to Korea. I want to stay in Korea. I said, oh, my advice is this. Go visa free for 3 months and see what it's like. After that, then you tell me if you want to live in that place. And this same logic applies to every country in the world. If you've never been to Istanbul, don't say you want to come to live in Istanbul. Just come. Don't come with the express intention that I want to live here. No. Just come as a tourist for 3 months and just experience what it's like. After that, then you talk. It's the same for Korea, it's the same for Japan, it's the same for America, it's the same for New York, it's the same for everywhere in the world. You don't just, oh, I want to go live there. Do you know that the reality on the ground is very different from what you hear and see on TV or the internet? So, my advice for anyone who wants to move to another country or want to live in another country, my advice is this: just do the 3 months. Do the 3 months, then decide if it's for you. Most people I know about, 80% of the people I know, they give up. After 3 months, they say, I'm done. I think this is good. Yeah, and which is fine. Which is fine. Most people cannot accept the sacrifices you have to make to live overseas. Most people cannot. Yeah. She's sort of trying new stuff, so no more work. Exactly. See, this is the most dangerous thing to be. A lot of people they just, I want to travel. I'm out of work. I just want to live in another country. This is the worst situation to ever consider these things. Okay. Living in another country is a daily struggle for survival. If you're out of work and you're not making money, I say don't even think about it. Okay. If you're out of work and you just want to travel, then do your 3 months travels here, there. Don't think about moving to anywhere else. It's a very dangerous move. B, I guarantee you there's no such thing as being financially comfortable. There's no amount of money you can make to say you're financially comfortable. I'm sorry. Just 10 years in China, I spent more than 2 million Singapore dollars. Just 10 years in China, okay? There's no amount of money you can make to be comfortable in our country. The sky is the limit. You can go anywhere and return home anywhere. Exactly. See, if you have to do that, if someone can return home, that means they're maintaining another home in the home country. When you're doing double maintenance, it's very hard to maintain living overseas. So, I'm not trying to break anyone's dream, but I'm trying to tell you guys the truth of not getting in that bad position. If you're financially capable, you're out of job, and you think it's time for you to just travel, then just travel. Do your 3 months in Egypt, 3 months in Istanbul, 3 months in Korea, 3 months in Japan, 3 months everywhere. Just keep going, coming back. Go 3 months, come back, go back to your country for another year. Go to another country, come back. And then in between, start to sort out your life. There is no amount of money you can make to be financially comfortable. I'm sorry. Even if you make $10 million cash in the bank today, this is what I always tell my students, okay? Now, I always ask my students this very same question, my options trading student. How long do you think it takes for you to spend $50,000? Most of them will say, well, $50,000 for most of them, they'll spend it in a year, right? Because that's pretty much how the average pay. Yeah? Most people make about $50,000 a year. Then I ask them, if I give you 50 million right now, how long would you take to spend 50 million? And you know what? They tell me, about 100 years. I say, that's wrong. You will spend 50 million in 1 year as well. If you can spend 50,000 in 1 year, you will spend 50 million in 1 year as well. Then they're shocked. No way. You know why? Because when people think about money, they have the wrong idea about money. They think, today I live like this, I spend 50,000 in 1 year, then let's say 500,000. If you give me 500,000, then surely I'll be able to spend it in 10 years. No. You will spend that 500,000 in 1 year as well. You know why? Because the problem with money is this. When you have a chunk of money, this is why I always promote residual income and not windfall income. I always promote income strategies, not growth strategies. Because of this. Because of how people deal with money. Why? Because when you have $500,000, you no longer live a $50,000 lifestyle. That is the problem. When you have $50,000, you probably spend about $10 per meal. But when you have come into a windfall of 500,000, now you have 500,000, you're capable of eating anything the kind of things, right, that you only see on TV, the kind of things you only imagine about. Now every meal costs you $100 easily. And before, when you had $50,000, you're driving a Honda Civic. And now suddenly you have $500,000. What's stopping you from upgrading it to a BMW or a Mercedes-Benz? They will. Because you can. And therefore, your entire lifestyle goes up several levels. And therefore, you end up doing pretty much the same things, but costing more. And therefore, the amount of money, 500,000, will only last you the same, pretty much almost the same amount of time it takes for you to spend $50,000. That is the reason. This is why nobody can become financially comfortable with a whole chunk of money. Let's say she made like 2 million. I'm telling you, 2 million. I spent 2 million in actually my first 5 years. I spent 2 million Singapore dollars in China. Yeah, that's how quickly money goes away, you know. So do not ever imagine or cakap, do not ever lie to yourself that today I have 500,000, I'm done, I'm set, I'm financially comfortable, I can travel the world. I guarantee you, it will go away in 1 year. You need to find a way to invest that $500,000 for residual income. Okay, if that $500,000 is not making income for you, that $500,000 will go away in 1 year. That is the problem. Yeah. It's not about. I'm sorry, you know. B is not. It's not about age. It's simply about. In the end of the day, right? Age doesn't play a part in anything at all. Retro is human nature. Like B, if I ask you today, if you have 500,000 today, wouldn't you want to upgrade certain things for your family? Wouldn't you want to upgrade certain things in your life? Would you have an extra $500,000 and make no changes to your life? That's my question. That question is the problem that everybody faces with money. Do you know that I'm going to share you guys a secret? Yeah? A secret of how right now I can live with almost perpetual wealth. My secret is this. You guys ready for my secret? Anyone ready for my secret? Of my secret of perpetual wealth, that I never worry about money. I know I would never run out of money. And this is the secret. You guys want to know the secret? B. Was it because you were very young when trying to do the business? No. It's not about age. Huh? It's about when you have one lump sum of money, you will change things about your life. That is the problem. No. Your friend is in the 50 age group. No. I have seen 50s and 60s and 70s people 50 years and above doing very stupid things with money. Especially when it's the first time they come into that kind of money and that kind of freedom. They go crazy. Any age. I think I shared this story before, right? I have a friend in his 50s that I met in Shanghai, Singaporean, and his business went bust, and his business failed in Shanghai, and he had like his final $40,000 or $400,000, yeah, 400,000 renminbi. Yeah. Do you know he has wife and kids in Singapore? No. Do you know what he did? He gave the 400,000 to his girlfriend in China. Tell me about maturity and age. He brought back nothing to Singapore, and he gave his final 400,000 renminbi away to his girlfriend in China. Okay, that's maturity for you. When people come into money, they do stupid things. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you guys my secret of perpetual wealth. Okay, my secret of perpetual wealth is I never actually know how much money I have. I don't know how much money I have in the bank. I'm telling you guys honestly. I never know. I never check my bank account. Never. I only know I'm making money, and I just do whatever I do to make money consistently. I don't change anything, but I don't care how much I make. And therefore, I change nothing in my life. Every day I live the same life. I still have the same 6 pieces of clothing and nothing more. I still have 1 pair of shoes only. Okay, all this while. Because why? Because I don't know how much money I actually have, and I don't care. I don't let money dictate how I live my life. Most people, this is the problem. Most people, the way they live their life is dictated by the amount of money they have. Yes or no? And when that is your reality, I'm sorry, no amount of money will make you rich. Because you will keep changing your lifestyle every time you come into money. And therefore, your money will always last 1 year. This is the deep truth about money. And why cash is not king. Residual income is king. Income strategies are king because of this. I never really know how much money I have. I never really know. I don't really know what my net worth right now. And honestly, I don't care to know. I don't even know how much money I have floating around in my virtual banks and all these things. I don't care. I don't want to know. I just do what I do. I know I'm making money. I know I'm living my affordable lifestyle. That's it. I don't allow money to dictate what I do and how I live my life. If you allow money to dictate what you do and how you live your life, you will spend in 1 year 500,000 the same way you spend 50,000 in 1 year. That is the thing. Okay, I'm not trying to like teach this thing to any specific person, but this is a lesson I always teach to all my investment students. Okay, this lesson is usually my first lesson to all my investment students. That if you do not have to deal with money first, don't even talk about learning how to make money. This is always my lesson number one to all my option trading and investment students. What money does to you, and understanding that this is how you are going to treat money. And therefore right now you're aware, oh, so this can happen, I need to be aware. Be aware before you start learning how to make money. Everybody think money will solve your problem, every problem in life. I'm sorry, it doesn't, you know. Money will solve the problem of smart people, and money will destroy the lives of foolish people. I say again, money will enhance the life of smart, humble, savvy people and destroy the life of foolish and arrogant people. People who always have something to show, something to prove, something to build their image. If you are that kind of person, money will destroy you. And $500,000 will last you only 1 year, the same way $50,000 will last you 1 year. Even 50 million, 1 year. I guarantee you. Because this is exactly how it works. If you allow money to dictate your lifestyle, money will never stay. Simple example. I have $5 today. I eat a $5 meal. But if today I have $50, and because I have $50, I feel rich, I go and have a $50 meal. What's the difference between the $5 and $50? I still spend it in one meal. You see the difference? I had only $5, I spend it on one meal. $50, I still spend it on one meal. That is the problem with most people. You don't have to tell me you're not like that, okay? I don't know any of you guys here, and honestly, I'm not. It's not personal, so you don't have to try to justify. The moment you try to justify, right, it means it's pricking your ego in a certain way. Then you're making it worse, you know. So this is a general lesson I give to all my investment students on the very first day of lesson. I give this lesson, right, and I'm giving you guys for free. Okay, I don't teach for free these things, right? Because these things are life changing. I don't teach these things for free, and I'm giving you guys for free right now, you know. Huh? Wow, a lot of people, yeah. Olivia, retro, common sense, but we get distracted by money or whatever it may be. Yeah. And that's why I keep saying that if you're serious about spirituality, you need to try to go make your first million, isn't it? I always say this, right? You know why? Because until you really got into money, you don't know who you are. You don't know what's going to happen. To you, you're just you only imagine, oh, I'm very holy. But until you're really there, you never know. That's why the ancient spiritual masters all are very, very wealthy people, you know. Buddha was a prince. Buddha was no beggar on the street, okay? Buddha was a prince that was raised up with no idea of what suffering means. Sakyamuni Buddha. And Jesus was no poor guy. He was so rich that when he was put on the crucifix, the guards were fighting over his leftover tattered clothing. So his clothing is at least silk. He's no poor man, no. Modern spiritual masters, Sadhguru, Eckhart Tolle, these are no poor men, no. They're all very rich. But look at their lives. Do they allow money to dictate what they do? That's the thing. That's the litmus test of spirituality, you know. When you look at their life, are what they are doing dictated by the amount of money they have? That is your first cut of spirituality. That's the first litmus test. There are a lot of people who, very obviously, they allow money to dictate how they live their life. Very obvious. Yeah, but of course about Jesus, yeah. See, historically, it's okay. I don't want to offend all the Christians here, so I'm not going to talk about it. Retro, thanks for talking about these things. So if you guys enjoy today's discussion and want to buy me a coffee, please hit on the super chat. This coffee today, this morning, is going to cost me about $10 US dollars. So if you guys appreciate this live stream and whatever I'm teaching you guys for free, do consider buying me a coffee by hitting the super chat to give me a tip, okay? I always enjoy receiving tips, even though it's not like money that I need for my livelihood, yeah, but it's always very nice. It's very nice to get it. And for those of you who just joined me, welcome. This is today is a bad hair day. This is Wake Up Coffee Cafe in Istanbul. A very, very beautiful and very artistic cafe here in Istanbul, which I gave you guys a walkthrough earlier on. See, it's got many artistic details in this cafe that requires interpretation to understand. There's an owner over there. Beautiful place. So if you missed my introduction of this video, do rewatch this live stream after we're done, okay? And welcome. This is a live stream where every morning here in Istanbul. Yes, I'm in Istanbul and I've been here for more than a year. It's a winter here in Istanbul. You can still see some snow. You can still see some snow on the curb. I go to a different cafe or location here in Istanbul and grab a coffee, show you guys interesting things about Istanbul and talk about life, right? If you love this live stream, do join me every morning, 10:30 a.m. Turkey time. Okay. Time is in your time zone, yeah? Yeah, super chat. If you want to drop me a tip, I don't know, there's a button there somewhere, super chat. Some of you have been able to give me a tip over past 96 episodes, yeah? Got a tip, a $50 tip from Florence. I got twice a $3 tip from Sean Chow in Singapore, Florence and Australia. B, have a good day, gotta go, need to work, see you. Thanks for dropping in, B. Thanks, appreciate it that you're busy, but every time you find time to come on and enjoy the live stream, really appreciate it, B. I hope your daughter's exam turned out well. One hour, 13 minutes. Retro trying to figure out super chat. Thank you. Yeah, they really should make it like easier for content creators to get paid, you know, like Twitch makes it so easy, but YouTube doesn't make it easy for content creators to get paid. So today we visited this very beautiful cafe, Wake Up Coffee here in Istanbul. Very artistic cafe and talked about a lot of all these things. And also talked about money. I pretty much delivered for free the first lesson I always give to all my investment students. So if you missed it, do rewatch this live stream. The understanding money. You know, my first lesson to all my investment students is always to understand the role of money and the effect of money on your life. Most people don't know. You know why? Because most people have this simplistic misunderstanding that, oh, once I make this much, I'm set. I'm sorry, it doesn't happen. Most of the time when you make that much, it's going to destroy your life. Astro Boy is also a trainer. Yeah, I teach from time to time, not all the time. I teach maybe once a year when I feel like it, just to stay in touch. Yeah, online mainly. If you're interested in my options trading things, you can visit my website optiontradingpedia.com. That's my website where I pretty much give for free everything about option trading, from the basics to the most advanced concepts. And if you want to know my trading results and stuff like that, you can message me to be added to my private option trading group, where I have a very private group. I don't go public about this. Where I share my market predictions, I share my trading results and all that stuff, right? All that thing. Retro super chat disappeared. Oh, no wonder I never get paid. You know, like, man, YouTube don't make it easy for content creators to keep doing this, and they need content creators. Otherwise, honestly, I'm feeling like switching to Twitch, you know, honestly, because Twitch makes it so easy for content creators to get paid. And really, YouTube, if you're looking at this, I'm seriously considering moving my live stream to Twitch, only because you guys make it so hard for us to get paid, okay? Astro Boy, sign up for what? You can't sign up for my group. It's an invitation only. So if you want to be invited, oh, thank you Retro for $5 tip. Retro, you bought me my coffee today. Thank you so much. Thank you Retro. Thank you, appreciate it. 감사합니다. Astro, if you want to be added, drop me a message on Instagram. Yeah, then I will have to look at certain criteria. I have to do a little research about you before I decide if I want to invite you. My group is very private and very exclusive. I don't do public things. I don't even teach publicly. I don't do any of these things publicly. Everything is by invitation only. Even my students are by invitation only. If you want to learn from me, I have to invite you to learn from me. I have to think that you're good enough or that I'm interested enough to teach you. If I'm not interested enough to teach you for whatever reason, I wouldn't. But most of the time I teach because I need to stay in touch, and that I try to do it like once a year, for a month or so. For once a year, I teach just to stay in touch with the basics and to get through all that thinking process. Because when I don't teach, I really don't think about investment stuff at all. I don't think about all this basic foundational stuff. I only think about them and go through them when I teach, and that's the thing I get. But I don't do this for free. 100% I don't do this for free, because whatever I teach is life changing. I don't ever share these things for free. Right? So understand that, okay? That I never teach for free. I'm not those morally high, like high and mighty people who say, "Wow, you know, I want to change the people's life by this thing. I'm gonna do it for free." No, I never teach for free. I understand this. This I don't like to teach most of the time. My knowledge is too precious to be given away randomly, or yeah. Astro, whatever has value shouldn't be free. Well, a lot of people expect it to be free. That's why in real life, do you know that only you guys online know what I do? In real life, none of my real life friends know what I do. Everybody in real life only know I'm a YouTuber. Nobody in my real life knows what I do. In fact, I don't look like it either. Okay, I look every day. I wear the same clothes. I literally wear the same. I'd be wearing the same thing for a month, you know. So nobody knows what I do in real life, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to be disturbed. When people, why? Because in the past, my experience was this, you know. When people know what I do, it's very weird that people tend to think about professional investors like me as like financial superman. No? Why? Because we can make money from empty air, with something everybody wants to do, right? And as someone who has been capable of doing that for decades, when people know this, immediately the relationship changes. I experienced this so many times, and not only that, people start to expect me to give away my knowledge to them for free. It's like I opened a chicken rice store, and all my friends expect to eat chicken rice for free at my store. I prefer to not have this kind of problem. That's why in real life, I don't tell anyone what I do. In fact, for most of the time, I say I'm a YouTuber. That's all I do. I say I make all my money from YouTube. That's what I always say. I don't let anyone know what I do. Especially, I don't let anyone know what I do and still know where I live. You know, I get a lot of problems. That's why it's not good to be not normal. The best position to be in life is to be very normal, to be like the rest. When you are slightly different from the rest of the people, it's like, you know, if you guys watch some of the superhero cartoons like the Invincibles, I think they drive the point through. When you're even just slightly superhuman, you know, like why Spider-Man cannot allow people to know who he is. It's the same reason. Once people know you're different, then you have a lot of problems. And as a financial professional, I'm sorry, most people see us as different. Most people see us as financial magicians and wizards, and will never have a peaceful life when people know who I am and what I do. Like yesterday, honestly, I'm going to share with you guys a story. You know, yesterday, there's only one person here in Istanbul that I let know what I do. Right? Why? Because that person is my landlord. And I mean, it's an innocent thing. I don't think he understands the implications and the repercussions. But he told his friends about me, and his friends came all the way to my place looking to be friends with me. I'm sorry, that is the last straw. I cannot have anyone knowing what I do and find their way all the way to my home. I just cut. I just stopped talking to people like that. I just cut all relationships. No more friends. I'm sorry, that's how I protect myself in 20 years of living in so many countries, alone, no friends, no support. That's why I keep saying, yeah, it's not easy, you know. Everything you can live my lifestyle just having money. You know that money itself will not buy this lifestyle. This lifestyle requires a lot of things. And above all, requires a lot of self-protection. If you do not know how to protect yourself, and people know that you have some money, you gotta go into a lot of trouble. I learned that the hard way in China. Astro Boy is very pragmatic. It's very creepy. Yes. You know, it's just one friend. What if that one friend brings 5 friends the next time? And soon I have a club. And what, all these are for nothing now? You know, like, I'm trying to be normal. I'm trying to live a normal life here. In real life, I don't want to be disturbed, you know? So my wife thinks like my attitude is a little bit like a celebrity, you know? But honestly, all real financial professionals are like celebrities. We are disturbed in real life by people who want our knowledge too much. And so, it's best to keep everything about ourselves online and then avoid people in real life. And that's what I do. I'm sorry. You guys ask me, right? Like, do I have friends in real life? And I always say I have no friends. This is the reason. And I'm usually only friends with people who don't care about money. Like my Israelite friend, Kahal. He's the same as me. Every day he wears the same clothes. He wears the same T-shirt every day. I wear the same T-shirt every day as well. You know, people who don't care about money, people who don't care about power, money, those people I'm friend with. Retro, you have to protect yourself and deserve privacy. Yeah. Self-protection is a big thing, you know. So, you know, like when you talk about living overseas, it's not just about insurance. A lot of people think, oh, when I live overseas, the only protection I need to think about is insurance. No, insurance is just a small thing. Insurance is just money. But when you're living overseas, more than insurance, okay, you need to find a way to prevent things from happening to you. No protection, okay? Insurance is no protection. Why? Because when you're living overseas, it's more than just the money. It's more than just being able to afford hospitalization. Because when you get into that kind of situation, it's too late. When you're alone and without help, it's too late. Money won't help you. So when you're living overseas, you need to think about preventive protection. How to get people off your back. How to not draw attention to yourself. Just like when you go to Paris, you know, I lived in Paris, yeah, and then some of my friends in Paris are lady friends actually, from China. Oh, I'm telling you, all my ladies friends from China, when they go to Paris, they got robbed. Or one got robbed of a wallet and mobile phone, one got robbed of a mobile phone, all this thing. You know why? Because when they walk down the street of Paris, they look like a princess. When you want to flaunt your wealth like this, you draw all the wrong attentions. Yeah, and then you are breaking every rule of self-protection. I look like this and I use a 6-year-old phone with just one camera on the back. Nobody bothers about me. Nobody cares to look at me. This is protection. I walk down the street, nobody cares. I buy something, nobody cares to rip me off. Nobody cares to rip me off, you know. Nobody give me crazy high prices when I buy things. Because when they look at me, man, this guy, like, I look like crap. And do you guys know that this is not the exact same thing, but I wear similar things when I was in Paris. The same clothes every day, the same crappy looking and torn jacket, the very crappy, very old pair of shoes, and that's all I wear. And I look like a beggar. I look like with a sling bag strapped to my side. I look homeless. No, but people like walk around me. That's the way. That's self-protection right there. People that when I walk down Champs-Élysées, people literally walk around. You know, they don't want to get close to me because I look very dirty. Right? My clothes are dirty because I wear the same clothes every day. Yeah, and it's good. Nobody cares to rip me off. Nobody cares to rob me. No. Retro, old money is like that, unassuming. But this is self-protection. What do you have to prove? Why do you have to prove or show or flaunt anything in a foreign country full of people who don't know you, who don't care about you? Why do you have to flaunt anything? But people feel the need to do so, and then they get into trouble. Especially in Spain. A lot of tourists in Spain, they will dress up like, and then you know what? They get scammed by fake police, they get pickpocketed, they get scammed by those children gang, you know? But when I was in Spain, nobody cared about me, man, because same thing. I wear the same crappy shit every day and I look like crap. I always use a super outdated mobile phone I don't care losing, and nobody cares to rob my mobile phone either. Right now, this phone, nobody cares. You see, pickpockets, they are smart, you know, they look at how many cameras you have on the back of a phone. I have only one camera, they don't care. And I like it that way. I want to keep it that way. I want to keep it that way. I don't want nobody to know anything about me. You know, if you have the need for people to know about you, how great you are, if you have the need to flaunt yourself, to prove yourself in any way, I'm sorry, you cannot live overseas alone. You get into trouble very quickly. That's why I keep saying, no, living this lifestyle is much more than just money. And we're not even talking about the sacrifices you have to make just to live this kind of lifestyle. Okay, most people can't even do those sacrifices in the first place. Yeah. So for most people, the most practical thing to do about, if you like overseas things, is just to go on the tour. Go to 1 month or 3 months. Don't think about living overseas. Okay, I do it and I discourage people for doing it. I do it and I know how hard it is. So I'm discouraging people from trying to do what I do. In fact, I try to discourage people from doing anything that I do. I discourage people from trying to live my lifestyle. I discourage people from being involved in the capital markets like I do. Yeah, I discourage people from trading options and trading stocks and all these things. Why? Because I know how hard it is to get it right. Most people will not get it right. You know, I know how hard it is to get married the way I do. So I tell you guys, don't do it. I tell you guys, don't do anything that I do. Except anti-aging, huh? Or even anti-aging. If you're Korean or if you're in certain societies, I say don't even do anti-aging. Because there are some societies that give a premium on looking older. And when you do not look your age, you have a lot of problems. Especially in Korea. In Korea, when you do not look your age and you're not a celebrity, you have a lot of problems in society. Yeah, a lot. Oh, hi, Martial Law, Alphas. Martial Law is Alphas from Kathmandu, Nepal. I'm just about ending, yeah. On Alphas. Alphas always come during the final few minutes. Okay, any final words? And again, thanks Retro for buying me coffee today. $5 tip. Thank you. For those of you who want to buy me coffee, you can do so by clicking on the super chat. Okay. I don't know how to do super chat. No, I've never done it before. I don't even know how it looks like, you know. Mabel Tan. We have the same style, Limpeh, but I somehow still stand out despite wearing old clothes across different states in India. Do you experience differently? Oh, we will stand out because we look different. But you don't want to stand out as a rich person. That's the key. You want to stand out as some East Asian dude that nobody cares about. That's the way to survive. Yeah, especially when you're a backpacker. Especially when you're a backpacker and you don't want to use the latest fanciful phone, you don't want to use the latest gimbal and the latest GoPro. May, hello Limpeh, very good sharing, thank you. Oh, good afternoon, May from Singapore. For those of you in Singapore, Gong Xi Fa Chai, Happy Lunar Chinese New Year. And for those of you in Korea, Solal Puk Mani Bada Seyo, Happy Solal. Retro, there's a small white dollar sign for super chat. So guys, thanks Retro for pointing out this. There's a small white dollar sign or S. Oh, there's a small white S in the comment. You can click to buy me coffee if you want to. Right? It really helps me a lot. It helps me to offset this cost. The more cost I can offset, the more sustainable this program becomes. Okay, sustainability for anything is the ability to operate at zero cost. I'm still in the red doing this, honestly. Yeah. So every bit of help do help to keep this program going, right? Marshall. In studies, what do you mean? What's in studies? Martial Law, I'm busy these days in studies. Oh, okay. I haven't seen you on my live stream for quite a while, Alfes. Hope everything is okay. Hope you're also balancing your study, and again, even when it comes to studies, you have to consider sustainability. You don't want to I put in all my time to study every single day for this period, and then you give up, and then after that you do something else for a period, then you give up. You don't do this kind of thing. Make it sustainable, make it balanced. That's very important. Retro, you can slide to choose how much for super chat. Oh, I don't know super chat. No. I've never actually used it, but some people told me about it when they tipped me. So again, thank you, Retro, for the tip. And for the tip, I'll sing you a song. Retro, what song you want? I'll sing you a song for that $5. I'll sing you a song. Gee, you guys see, I'm very poor man. No, I will bend my back over and round and about for $5 tip. Okay. Retro, lol. Martial Law, yeah. I have a little bit of battery, and I just her to give me what song you want. Make it a lot of songs. I don't know Bohemian Rhapsody. I've heard it before, but I don't know. I know very oldish songs, very common oldish songs. I don't know. I know Bohemian Rhapsody is old, but there's one old song I don't know. I know simple songs that even kids knows. Yeah. And really thanks Retro today for covering my cost of coffee and tea for today, for bringing you guys to live stream. Retro, my choice. Uh, Tonight I celebrate my love for you. And okay, I forgot the lyrics already. Tonight, nothing's gonna matter. Da 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 da. Oh, that's how. I can't remember. Tonight I celebrate my love for you. When the midnight something. Da, 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 da. Oh. Okay, yeah. That's how much song I know. Oh yeah, Meatloaf just died, yeah. Meatloaf who sung I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Meatloaf. Meatloaf, rest in peace. Thanks for all the good memories. Done. Wake Up Coffee, a very, very unique. Come to Beşiktaş area in Istanbul, do check out this very amazing cafe. Yeah? So check for final messages and then we'll end. Today I shared very intimate things, yeah, very deep things. Usually not too comfortable going into those things. And for those of you who just joined me, this is a live stream where every morning here in Istanbul, yes, I'm in Istanbul. There's a winter here in Istanbul. You can still see the snow on the curbsides. And it's a live stream where every morning I bring you guys to a different location or cafe here in Istanbul to see interesting things here in Istanbul and just sit down, grab a coffee and chit chat about anything and everything about life, right? And it happens every day at 10:30 a.m. So I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks Retro for the very interesting discussions, and thanks Retro for the $5 tip. Yay! If you guys enjoy the live stream and you want to give me a tip, you can click on the super chat in the comments, and or you can just click on the like button. You like support content creators like myself, and all Mabel, Astro Boy, and all of you who comes on almost every single day. B, May, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Annyeong.